Hey everyone. My New Year's is kind of coming to a close now, and I've been living with my parents for the past 3 weeks just because I've been on vacation away from home, all that stuff. Not tomorrow, but the day after, I think I'm going to be going back home. So it's gonna be a long car ride, and I figured that since I'm doing the whole foods thing, I would do a some travel food. I plan on making some trail mix, some. I'm gonna be cutting up some pineapple, and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, carrots with hummus. Yeah, I guess let's get right into it. All right, so this is what I have going on for the trail mix. I had already bought some almonds for just snacking earlier on the week, and the I bought some cranberries and some pumpkin seeds as well as some sunflower seeds yesterday, specifically for this trail mix because I'm going to be in the car for I don't know 9, 10 hours, so I need to have something to eat. But I think I'm just gonna do a few snacks, mainly so that I can, just snack all day and then have a big meal when I get home. So that's my plan. These jalapeno peanuts are not necessarily whole food. I mean, they're mostly peanuts, and there's a lot of other stuff in here that I wish wasn't in there. But I bought that before New Year's, and I don't really want it to go to waste. So I'm going into the trail mix. So the plan here is basically just to take everything and throw it into this big bowl. And once I'm done, I'm just going to mix it all up, throw it back into these little containers because they make for good travel containers. There we go. And same with the almonds. This is really hard to do one-handed, by the way. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'll get that later. Sunflower seeds. There we go. Now I just need to find a way to mix this. Alright, so I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that this is not all going to fit into those little travel containers there, but let's give it a shot. Alright, so I managed to get them all in here pretty easily, actually. This one, although I'm noticing, has a lot more almonds, but whatever. So now I guess we'll just move on to the next one, which will be the carrots and hummus. Alright, so for these ones, I'm just going to be doing 3 carrots, mainly because I want to keep the other carrots for tonight's supper, and I don't think I'm going to eat that many carrots on the trip. So these have already been washed, and I'm just going to cut off the tips here and cut them lengthwise. I'm not going to peel them, mainly because it doesn't really bother me too much. So yeah. All right. So because normally I cut carrots down the length like this and turn out with little pellets or rounds like this. This is not normally how I would cut a carrot, and so I immediately noticed that my technique, I guess for a lack of a better word, would is definitely something that I didn't think about. Because for these ones here, what I tried to do was immediately with the full length just cut it down like this. And that didn't work because I've got all these weird shapes here. But with the next one, I decided to cut it in half first, and then because this knife's kind of small, right? So it didn't really work with the full length of the carrot. But cut it in half and then down worked a lot better. And then with the last one, I did something weird. I cut it down in half like I did before. But then I tried to cut it up and down like this, which worked kind of well, but there was one little piece that didn't really turn out so well. But I mean, it's carrots, whatever, it's food. Alright, so I actually bought some hummus. It's not completely whole food, but the reason why I did that is because I don't actually know how to make hummus yet, and that's something that's going to be coming up on the channel at some point. I don't know when, but I didn't know how to make it, so I just bought a tub of it. This one seems to be fairly low in ingredients, so. Alright, so next up is this pineapple. I've never ever cut up a pineapple before, so this should be interesting. All right, so I decided I'm just going to use one of these little paring knives here, and I'm just going to cut a little circle around these little black dots here, because I don't think you're supposed to eat those. All right, so after a quick Google search, I found that a very easy way of doing it is to just cut like a little diagonal here next to the little round pod things, and you can just pop out a bunch of them at once. It makes it a lot faster. Good to know. All right, so the good news is it saved me a lot of time, and holy, this is really cool. Looks like an artist or something. But one thing that I noticed that it kind of removes a lot of the actual pineapple. So I don't know if you lose more or not. Might have to try this again some other time, but with a different cutting technique, I guess. But yeah, now I'm just gonna cut it into little length size like this, and then I'm gonna pop out the cores, and we're done. All right, so at first I tried cutting the center of the pineapple out, whoops, kind of like this, where I would try to cut around it. That didn't work very well. What I found really easy is just to slice off the corner, like a square, off of the pineapple, and that seems to work just so much easier. Like, all right, so after everything's been done, this is what I've got. I've got one package of pineapple. This is probably going to be the bag of trail mix that I'm going to be bringing with me. The rest of it is just going to sit in a bag in the back. I'm not going to worry about it. And then the carrots and hummus. So yeah, I'm excited for the trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and comment down below if you would like to see more of this, and have a good day.